Why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? 53, Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the game's first. Play, and it's second down now.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Second and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. In the bank.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They just had
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Lucky. Box try. Mike, 53, Mike. Who that?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch it.
The pitch to Bell. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check 24. Switch.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70 in. Watch the slip. Set. Alpha. 80 weapon. Watch the slip.
From the gun, Love. He gets it to Thomas. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Man up, deep. Watch the ship. Recon, 132 fight. Ship. Echo. Squeeze. Get it.
2nd and 11. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's third and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I don't think you got it, son. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you, Pop. Mike 50, ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, lock it. Give me that ball, defense. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. General West. Watch out. Check. Check out.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. No score after one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Joker. Look. Squeeze. Be careful.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 37. Check 37. Yeah.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Coming to you. Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas has got it, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 50, plant. All day, dog. 53.
Throwing again. Love. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jannard Avery able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We ain't giving him 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. That's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
50, bravo! Tighten up. Pull together.
On 4th down, Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan.
Missed.
It will not go down. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Second down and inches. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
70, Indy.
Pick it up. First and 10 at the 12.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Showing it. Go. Man, move it. You got to get that. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. 8, read. Watch the screen. Hey. Pop. Chase, Sam on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
To throw again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Love shakes off the sack. And he's going to go down again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is the Chargers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Yep. 83's me. 83's me. We got 2.
Will throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches. At the
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Weapon.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 24, check 24. Ready.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check, check. Go.
Here's Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
90. Whoa. Ricky.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love fighting through pressure. Big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Escaping the pressure right. And Thomas has it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
For it, and he will. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Patriots have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Herring. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Check, check. Hey, lock it. Check, check, check. One switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shreds the tackle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, pick your game up.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Watch it, X3, 218, chop. Deuce. Check 43. Kill. Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 24 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three, check three. Let's go. Yeah.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss play. Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Bell. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill. Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
General, West. Check, 53's Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Go. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Kill.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Chargers 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Break. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, 90, full. Charlie. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set. 18 Gator.
50, Mike, 50.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Say.
There.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Back. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
He's coming.
Shut up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.